So we were talking about the American dream and about what it means today, and it's like, what does that look like today, and who's doing that, and how are they living it? And it's like super inspiring to be here and see the things that you're doing, and to see the history of, like, I don't know, just be a part of this space. And it's similar to what we're doing in a way. Just excited to learn more.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I'm into cars. I have this Camaro collection, and I love cars. I grew up with cars. My main business is automotive training. We train salespeople on how to sell cars.
Wow.
And so I've been doing that my whole life. But I also like to dress well and cool. Not dress well as in wear tuxedos and things like that. I want to dress cool, kind of cutting edge, not the same old. So that kind of got me interested in clothing. And then one thing led to another, and it's like, you know what? Let's just start our own clothing store, and I'll carry all the cool stuff that
you want
guys
to wear.
want. You know, rather than go to store to store to store or online website to website to get what you want, you can just come to one place and get it. Why not do that?
This experience is unlike anything that I've seen, and I've been traveling around the country for 10 years, like looking at stores.
It's not your traditional place, and that's not what we're about.
Yeah.
You know, we're not about tradition. You know, the store in the mall, the storefront on Main Street. You know, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. But since we have this cool museum with motorcycles, old BSAs, and English bikes, and vintage Camaros and things like that, why not open our doors to the public and have them check it out? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we let people come and look at them, but it's kind of a hidden gem here in Franklin.
It's awesome. Like coming in, like I had seen pictures of the space, but it was so cool coming in. It's like, where are we going?
Yeah.
And it's a secret little spot, and it's like you have to know about it.
Right.
It makes it so much cooler.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have a big neon sign out front saying, "Hey, turn in here, buy some pants."
You got to know about it.
Exactly.
You gotta, yeah.
Exactly. It's a special place to come.
What is it about Camaros that's so compelling for you? Like, why is that the car? Like, what?
Well, I like Chevrolets, and I just kind of, when I was in high school, I would have died and gone to heaven if I had a '69 Camaro. So I started with a '69, and then I also got a '71, and then I got another one, and I got another one, and I convinced my wife that it was part of our portfolio, and I just kept going.
Yeah. This is the
Right.
American dream. Like, we're living it, you're living it. Like, there's history of it here.
Right.
It's nice to see what it is today.
Your story is so unique as well because, you wanted to start it, and you started from scratch in your apartment floor, and you just wanted it, and you made it happen.
Yep.
And that's what this country's all about.
Yeah.
If you want it bad enough, you can make it happen.
Yep.
And that's what we're all about.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's fun to be a part of it. There's so many. We've been traveling around the country, and we like keep meeting all these people that are doing the coolest things in the world, and they're like building their communities, and like they're really a part of it. And it's just so cool to think of. I keep thinking about the American dream, and to me it feels like an old idea, but it's more relevant today than ever. Like, there are more people taking the risk, investing in their communities, doing the thing that they're passionate about. I think it's a really special, really, really fun time to be alive.
Yeah, it's not all about the money. It really isn't. If you're good at what you do and you do a good job, the money will find its home.
Right.
And it's all about, like you say, giving back to the community, do a great job, provide good service, make the experience awesome. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So that they got their money's worth.
Yep.
They want to come and spend money here because they know they're getting what they pay for. And that's unusual because, in this day and age of huge corporations buying other huge corporations and bottom line and Wall Street and all that, that's not where it's at.
Yeah, well, I think people are realizing that, and they want to support something that's local and interesting and different and special, that's like of a place. It's like, there's no other Franklin Road. There's no other Franklin Road in some other part of the country.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There's a Franklin Road in New Zealand. I don't know what they do, but I did a web search, and it's like, ooh, they'll probably be cool with it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's just a cool project, and it's fun, and I wanted to create a store. I wanted to create a store that that kind of had the real boutique-ish or small shop feel to it. The products that we carry,
They all mean something.
yeah, I mean, they're
in a
not
story,
mass-produced in a foreign country. Not that, again,
Right.
not that there's anything wrong with that, as long
Right.
as it's great stuff. That's
Right.
cool. But your story's great. I mean, everything's made in North Carolina. Everything. I
Yep.
mean, even the cotton is grown pretty close.
A lot of it, yeah.
You
I mean,
know.
a lot of it is grown in North Carolina. It's a seasonal thing, so it's all from the southeast. So,
Yeah. And the indigo, the dye and everything is made in the South,
Yep.
So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're a red-blooded American and you want to keep, if you're into spending your money and putting it back into the country and the people that are
Exactly.
working here and doing, I mean, that's where it's at.
Yeah, we thought about when we were starting, we were just making jeans in our apartment, and we were thinking about like what the ideal pair of jeans was. Not the perfect pair, not the best pair, but like what's the ideal? And for us, it was something that paid attention to history, but had modern fits and was relevant to the market today. Something that was handmade, that was completely focused on quality. And we started with that, and we deconstructed the jean. We elevated every part of it, from the cotton, the fabric, the thread, the zippers, the buttons, every single part of it. And then we built our own factory so that we could make a higher quality thing. And that's where it started, and that's where it still is, and that's where it's going to be in 20 years. Like that's why we exist. That's why I get up in the morning, is to make the best jean made in America.
Yeah.
We take our time. We love what we do. We sign all of the jeans. That was something that Sarah and I started, because in the beginning it was just the two of us making jeans. Our first account was Barney's New York, and Sarah and I cut and sewed every single pair.
Wow.
And I built every single machine in the factory. And so we started signing our name. We're like, this is our design, but this is also our craft. Like, we're actually creating a product. Whatever. We're like building a pair of jeans.
It's like Picasso just signed the
What?
jean. I mean,
it's,
really.
It's a small production. I was really inspired by winemakers. I was really into winemaking and cooking. This whole farm-to-table thing that we see happening all over the place. But we don't see it in apparel as much. It's a lot harder to do in apparel. I think that's why. But there's so much history in North Carolina of denim production that we could like dig into, and we're like, let's build a thing that's like of this place, like of Raleigh, of North Carolina, and then bigger of America. And that's really where we build our inspiration. We're not trying to do something different. We're not trying to recreate something from, like, we're not trying to copy something. We're just building from it. We're saying, okay, this is an amazing thing. Let's do it our way. And let's do it in a way that's our way plus, like a little more.
Right.
It's so much fun. We built a team. We started in 2007 with literally no money. We got a $10,000 loan from the bank, our local community bank, and then it grew and it grew and it grew, and we've now got about 30 people involved in the whole company, and we're selling to about 100 of the better stores around the country. We still do everything by hand, and we want everyone that we work with in our shop to feel this sense of like pride that we're building something that's amazing. And so after everyone's been with us for a while and they're really good, we have a little ceremony. We give them a Sharpie.
Oh, cool.
We're like, now you sign your name on it. Like, this is yours too. This isn't just mine. I want everyone to be like. In the beginning, I was telling everyone that we make Ferraris. And I was like, I want this thing to smell like a Ferrari. It should taste like a Ferrari. It needs to look like a Ferrari. You need to feel it in your gut like a Ferrari. It doesn't necessarily need to be a Ferrari, but just like, this thing
It's a
needs to be
69 Camaro, baby.
It needs to be
It's
a
a
69
69
Camaro. I'm
Camaro.
gonna update it.
It's a classic.
It's like this thing just needs to make you feel it in your gut.
Yeah.
Like, it's just this attention to detail with the stitching, the fabrics that we design with Cone Mills. All these fabrics are made in Greensboro, just an hour away from our shop. It's a lot of the things, a lot of the ideas that you're embracing here. It's a very similar kind of root concept.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're coming from. We race cars here as well, and the attention to detail to preparing the car to go to a race, because we're going really fast. If somebody just did a kind of okay job, it could cause a big accident and hurt
And
somebody.
a life, yeah.
Yeah, and hurt
It's
me.
no joke,
We don't want that. And the same comes through with the passion that you have and your company. Nobody leaves a little thread hanging on. Everything is absolutely perfect. How it's packaged, how it's sewn, down to the signature. That you get it. I mean, that's what it takes to survive in this day and age, is to make something better. It's not about, are you the cost of the garment?
Mm-hmm.
It's people will pay quality.
Absolutely.
That's
the value proposition.
Yeah.
It's like I want people to buy one pair of our jeans instead of two of something else. It's like we're making the highest quality thing out there. It's like buy this and wear it a lot. Get value out of it. Like get the money that you put into it out of it. Like I've been wearing these jeans for years. They're great.
Yeah.
Like
what I found, and that's one of our main goals here at Franklin Road, is to educate people. I want to turn them into denim heads. I want them to get what it's like to own a pair of salvage denim pants, and the quality that goes into it, and the longevity that goes into it. I mean, you can wear a pair of jeans for months without even washing them.
Yeah.
I mean, they still look great, and and then the character that gets built into them along the way.
You can't buy the character.
Yeah,
like
no,
you build the character in.
no.
That's such a special thing.
Yeah. So that's our goal, is to kind of get our local population kind of educated on what's going on in the denim world, and then create a continual base for them to come in, and they'll tell their friends. If they have a great experience, they're going to tell 10 people.
Absolutely.
If they have a bad experience, they're going to tell 20. So every person that walks through the door has to have an incredible experience, and that's our goal. I mean, every single time. So
cool. Let's can we walk around and see some
sure,
stuff?
Sure.
Sweet.